Underneath the silver moon's haunted light stands a ghost of a town swallowed by the night. Wind whispers secrets through the chapel's burned black beams, echoes of the past caught in a dust devil's dreams. Buried in the cursed land where shadows lead the dance. Whiskey numbs the heart, but it can't change the chance. Every step I've taken led to this forsaken sand. Here lies my broken promise, buried in the cursed land. The tale of a love bright as a train's lone whistle call, gone like smoke from a gun when the darkness began to fall. She was the fire, I was the cold iron rail, bound for collision, a story doomed to fail. Buried in the cursed land where the lost souls roam, haunted by the echoes of a heart that was my home. Every night I've woken to the desert's mournful psalms, found my dreams uprooted, planted in these silent palms. In the valley of the damned I face the truth under starlit glow. Her words were betrayal, the final brutal blow. Now every whisper of the sand, every chill the desert sends, is her voice calling me to a place where all ends. Buried in the cursed land, with my sins laid bare, the dust settles on my soul, yielding to despair. Here I wait forever neath the cursed plot, I stand bound to the silent hell, buried in the cursed land. In the shadow of the valley, where the stone church lies in ash, whiskey bottles tell the stories, and the wind sings songs of past. Dancing boots stir up the dust storms on the roads where no one's bound. Ghost of twilight, silent witness under that black sun going down. Dancing with black sun under its fiery gaze. Lost souls entwined in a cursed ballet. Love and vengeance in a tangle of pain. With every step we're just dancing in vain. Long ago a loving whisper turned to screams in the dark night. Betrayal's knife cut so deep set abandoned hearts alight. Through the stillness of the desert, the train whistles still cry, echoing the moans of lovers who never got to say goodbye. Dancing with black sun with shadows at my side. Whirlwind of memories, nowhere to hide. Each silhouette a story of what will never be. In the heart of the desert, no one hears the plea. Under that cursed sun, a revelation blooms. Amidst forgotten graves, fate resumes. The gun in my hand, the ghost in my sights. Tonight the past is set to right. Dancing with black sun, revenge a bitter friend. Twirl towards my haunted end. Flames lick the sky from the church once burned. Under black sun, alone I learned. So I dance with shadows, and I dance with ghosts. In silent deserts, I host their lost toasts. Dancing with black sun until my tales are done. In the heat of the silence, I am the lonely one. Beneath the black sun, the black sun, the dust whirls and dances. Whiskey bottles lay strewn in this town of ghostly glances. An old train whistle moans through the silent scorched air, echoing round burned out churches in a land stripped bare. Beneath the black sun where our sins lie heavy on the ground, broken vows and forgotten graves where lost souls are bound. I hear the call of vengeance, a whisper on the wind. Beneath the black sun where the end and beginnings blend. She was a vision fair as a desert bloom in spring's embrace, but her heart hid shadows of love turned to chilling disgrace. By the chapel we vowed under that cursed searing sky, but she vanished with dawn, left a note, didn't say goodbye. Beneath the black sun where promises fade into the dust, love turns to ash fueled by a trail of unyielding mistrust. The echo of her laughter, now a ghost in the wind's sad moan. Beneath the black sun, I wander these bad lands alone. At the crossroads I face the devil with her face. In the heart of the desert, our memories I trace. A shot rings out, breaking silence like a cry. Under the black sun, I can't let this slide die. Beneath the black sun, with my heart bleeding deep in the sand, I've laid to rest her deceit in this cursed, forsaken land. Now the black sun sets, and in darkness I find my peace. The shadows embrace me, my soul finally finds its relief. Out where the whiskey drowns memories in the shadow of the old pine trees, does devils dance where the church once burned? A lesson hard and cold I learned. Moonlight cast a guilty shade on silent streets where our promises lay. Echoes of a train sad wail, a ghost of smoke on a forgotten trail. There's no mercy in the ashes, no tears left to cry. Beneath these cursed skies, even the strong don't survive. In the heart of the silent desert, where old loves go to die, no mercy in the ashes, no use in asking why. I found her locket in the dirt, next to where the earth still hurt. Her whispers haunt the canyon winds, a melody of our lost sins. We played with fire, we crossed the line in a town that God left behind. Blindly swore we'd never part, now her betrayal's a thorn in my heart. There's no mercy in the ashes, vengeance keeps me warm. The night holds no peace in the eye of the storm, lost in the echoes of a love that's torn, damned by the land forlorn. No mercy in the ashes, where the sand swallows the sun's last light, beneath the crows that circle tight. Whiskey bottles lay thrown beside the road, where a lone figure with a heavy load recalls the thunder of a train in flight. Echoes from the devil's deal they ride, where shadows stretch and old ghosts by. Lost loves wail in the dust storm scream, burning churches by the creek of dream, where every whispered sin must confide. Struck a pact beneath a blood-red moon for silver and a lover's swoon. Dust to dust the cursed lands did claim, left him with nothing but his shame, and a heart as empty as a forgotten tomb. Echoes from the devil's deal they haunt, silent deserts bear the brunt. Whispered vows and curses thrown in winds that chill down to the bone, in every gust his sins confront. At the crossroads stood eye to eye with the devil, couldn't deny. A gun arose and a soul to sell. He chose his path and chose it well. In the night you can hear his cry. Echoes from the devil's deal now done, underneath the setting sun. Resigned to roam this cursed plight in the silence of the desert night. A man outlaws the past he can't outrun. In the silence of a ghost town, under twilight's mournful gaze, where shadows whisper secrets in the moon's forgiving blaze, lone whiskey bottle lay beside the dust-laden dance floor. I heard the wind soft howling like the love I had before. Dancing with outlaw heart beneath the cursed starlight, spinning with the shadows through the cold desert night, where whispers turn to shouts and truths become hard. There's no redemption, just a scar, outlaw's heart. The train's lonesome whistle cut through the quiet dread, echoing the voices of the living and the dead. She was a flame too wild in a town too dry and spent, her betrayal a burning church, our love's twisted lament. Dancing with outlaw heart beneath the endless skies, chasing ghostly figures where my forgotten love lies. In this abandoned place where old sins never part, every step is a memory of a damned outlaw's heart. On scorched earth I confront the demons that reside by forgotten graves I've wept, where the last of good inside died. Her specter in the dust storms, calling me to cease, but vengeance stirs the ashes, offers no release. Still dancing with the outlaw heart, where no prayers reach, in the silent desert's embrace, where the past seeks to leech. Accept the fate of nightfall, let the darkness start, for in this cursed silence thrives my outlaw heart. Under a blood-red sky, in the shadow of the mesa's side, the old church bells rang somber and dry. Whiskey bottle in my shaking grip, footsteps echo as I let it slip. The ghost town whispers of a love that died underneath the steeple where we once confided. Dancing with church fire under moonlit wire, flames licking higher, fueled by old desire, raging as the past burns away so dire. In the ashes I find my lost empire. She was an angel, turned to dust by sin, betrayed by the heart she harbored within. A preacher man came with a devil's deal, in the silent desert no one to hear her appeal. Now the winds carry the scent of sage and ire, echoing train whistles fueling this funeral pyre. Dancing with church fire, spirits conspire, each flame a whisper of vengeance required. The past is a shadow, long and tired, but tonight it's a church fire I've sired. In that blaze, I saw her face, haunting the flames, a ghostly grace. I reached for her through fire's embrace, but only the heat returned my gaze. Dancing with church fire, this cursed choir, singing redemption, my soul's briar. Let the church burn, let it expire in the flames. I cast my last desire, dancing with church fire till I retire. On cursed lands I build my pyre.
Whiskey bottle by the grave, where the desert shadows fall. Lone cypress standing sentinel, the lone wolf starts to call. Dust devils dance on cursed lands, where my boots tread so cold. She's a memory, fading fast, but her lies, they never old. By the crackling fire, I see her face in every burning flame. But tonight, with the cold steel, I'll end this wicked game. So buried deep, where no one else will roam, in the grave of a gunslinger, I finally found my home. Sins washed in the moonlight as the desert claims its own. Here I lay my heart to rest in the dust from which it's grown.
In the shadow of the old church spire, underneath the moon's pale choir, lies a town swallowed by the sand, whiskey bottles in withered hands. Dust storms whisper through broken doors, echoes of boots on creaking floor. Ghost trains moan in the dead of night, on the edge of the fading light. Beneath the ghost town, secrets lie buried under a cursed sky. Hearts once pledged and shadow deeds, now just ghosts and tumbleweeds. There's a tale of a love betrayed in the silent streets where we once played. A silver locket, a rusted gun, a game the two could never have won. She promised forever by the burning church, left a man with his soul in the lurch. Her laughter's a memory fading fast in the winds of a whispered past. Beneath the ghost town, vengeance waits in the shadows of sealed fates. Where love once lived, now only grief among the dust and forgotten leaves. In this desert I face my sin, the echoes of what might have been. The wind calls out her sweet false name as I light the match, set the past aflame. Beneath the ghost town I find my rest in the heart of the wild, wild west. Forgiving the ghost in the desert's embrace, in the silence I find my grace.
the edge of dust, in a ghost town's embrace, where the shadows stretch and the coyotes howl. An old church burns, the steeple lost in space, whiskey bottle clinks in the hand of the fowl. A lone whistle rides the wind from a distant train, echoes carry tales of what I used to be. Gone with the outlaw heart beneath the cursing moon's light, hunting the horizon where my demons hide in plain sight. Love's a forgotten grave, sworn by blood to never part. Tonight my soul's the price I pay, gone with the outlaw heart. The desert knows her secrets, keeps them close. Dust storms roar like the anger in my veins. She was the oasis, my reprieve, my dose. Her betrayal a noose woven from love's own chains. Silent deserts witnessed our vows crumble to dust. Her whisper, a serpent's left me broken, a shell of rust. Gone with the outlaw heart, chased by the shadows dark, running from the past where sorrow's etched its art. Love's a haunted tale in this land harsh and stark. Tonight I ride through hell, gone with the outlaw heart. In the mirror of the night, my reflection's lost. Face the man I've become at an unbearable cost. A showdown with my ghosts in the streets we start. Gunsmoke will be my host, revenge a bitter part. Gone with the outlaw heart, with each beat I depart from the man I once was to fulfill destiny's chart. This journey ends where it did start, in the silence of the desert. Gone with the outlaw heart. In the heart of a dust-torn ghost town, silence deep and wide, moon hung low like a gallows, lighting the devil's last ride. Whiskey bottles lay shattered, testament to the night before. Footsteps echoed on wooden planks from a long-forgotten store. Ride into the storm, no angel left to mourn. Hell's reins in his hands, over cursed and barren lands. Echoes of a train whistle, fading just like his pride. This is the tale, oh the tale of the devil's last ride. Once loved a maiden fair as dawn, with a heart so wild and free, betrayed by a kiss under the old church's shadow where no one could see.
bride left nothing but burning churches and those forgotten graves to confide. Right into the black was sin stacked upon his back, beneath the cruel and mocking sky, where even stars dare not lie. The sound of a train whistle, a ghostly haunting guide. This is the tale of the tale of the devil's last ride. By the love he traded for the power he now holds. Whispering winds told stories of a love so bold. In the silence of the desert, his heart finally told. Ride no more, his heart torn and sore. The devil lays down his ghost in the land he wronged the most. The cry of a lone whistle across the plains it slides. Here ends the tale, oh the tale of the devil's last ride. Sky where the vultures circle high, dust devils dance where the old church lies in ruin. Whiskey bottles clink in the silence of the ghost town. Every wall is a story, every shadow a warning. Echoes from the cursed land, they call my name. Through the whisper of the train, like a lost refrain. Here under the desert sun, where my sins lie bare, the wind carries my burden, a song of despair. Once loved a girl with eyes like the stormy night, betrayed by a kiss in the flicker of a lantern light. Her laughter now a memory, fading in the swirling dust. Her vows lie forgotten like a pistol left to rust. Echoes from the cursed land, a haunting plea. In the howl of the night wind, she speaks to me. Bound by blood-stained dreams in these silent streets, every stone tells a story, every echo repeats. By the burning church I kneel and pray for rain. Wash away her sins, cleanse my soul from pain. But the heavens stay silent, just like her grave, hidden wide in this cursed land.
Even redemption has died. Echoes from the cursed land, I embrace the fire. A lone outlaw's lament strung on rusty wire. Let the desert claim me, let the spirits judge my stand. In the heart of the silence of this forsaken land.
Under a blood-red sky in the town of grief, where whispered winds through the churchyard weave, a figure casts no shadow, drifts where sins are sold. Eyes like empty minds, his heart dark and cold. Boots stir the dust past saloon swinging doors. Each step he takes a silent promise of war. He rides with the devil, got a curse on his soul. A whiskey bottle for the pain, no man to console. The devil's gunslinger, on a black horse he roams, hunting down betrayal in these ghostly desert homes. Once loved a girl with fire in her eyes. In a chapel of dreams they exchanged sweet lies, but love turned to ash in a blaze one night. A heart betrayed is a dangerous blight. Now he roams through towns, each a forgotten grave, a spectral rider chasing the love he couldn't save. He rides with the devil, revenge fuels his quest, haunted by her memory in the wild, wild west. The devil's gunslinger with a vow to uphold, in the land of the lost where the brave ain't so bold. Mirror of a dusty, broken saloon, he faces his demon neath the ghostly moon. His gun whispers secrets of a blood-stained path. The devil laughs softly at the aftermath. Now he's bound by blood to the barren sands, a lone cursed outlaw in the forsaken lands. The devil's gunslinger where the cold winds moan, in the heart of the desert he walks alone. Like a train's lonesome whistle in the vast silent desert, thorny like thistle. Out where the whistle cuts the silence of the cursed plain, I found a dusty bottle spinning tales of pain. A ghost town sleeps under a sky cruel and misty. There's blood on the whiskey, red at sunset gory. Old shackles rattle where lost souls bide. Beneath the shadow of the gallows where the sinners
spirits cried. Blood on the whiskey, fire in the night. Haunted by the echoes of a love that died. The desert knows my secrets, buried deep and free. Blood on the whiskey, the spirits cry to me. A memory stirs of a love so fierce and blind. In her eyes a tempest, the stormy raging kind. But love turned to betrayal on a dusty windswept eve. She lay with my brother in the chapel by the reeds. The preacher spoke of forgiveness while my heart spoke of a grave. Now every sip of bourbon tastes the bitterness of betrayed. Blood on the whiskey, fire in the night. Smoke rises from the church where we once saw the light. The wind carries whispers of deceit and decree. Blood on the whiskey, the ghost won't let me be. Underneath the desert moon, I poured the pain away. The bottle lay empty, like the words I couldn't say. As the stars judged in silence from their heavenly seat, I met my reflection, my betrayal complete. Blood on the whiskey, we reap what we sow. In the land of the forsaken, on the cursed winds blow. I'll ride with the shadows till death sets me free. Blood on the whiskey, this outlaw's legacy. Every chord a mournful plea, every note a whispered dread. In this haunted desert ballad, where my heart forever bled.
Out where the whiskey whispers in ghost town bars, a shadow cast long by the light of the stars. Dust devils dance on cursed cracked clay. Church bells silence since Judgment Day. A lone train whistle splits the silent desert night. A song for the broken out of hope, out of sight. Oh, gunpowder serenade, play your mournful tune. My heart beats and echoes under this cold desert moon. Lead and prayers, the currency of the damned. I'll walk these dead lands, gun heavy in hand. She was a mirage, a fleeting sweet dream. Her love slipped through like a whiskey stream. Betrayal burned just like a church set aflame. Only ashes of promises whispered her name. From the dust of forgotten graves I rise, haunted by the sorrow in her stormy eyes. Oh, gunpowder serenade, sing through the night. Fuel my vengeance, guide my
the dead.
Me a silhouette stitch with scars of treachery. The gun's cold kiss, a lover's final betrayal in the echo of the shop. Truth and myths unveil. So gunpowder serenade, play your last refrain. In this silent desert only memories remain. With each step forward my old self dies, a prayer to the night under unforgiving skies. Oh, gunpowder serenade, let the spirits dance in the dust of my past. I've made my last stand.
Blood-red sky in nowhere town. The sun burns low, ghosts don't make a sound. A bottle arrived in my shaking grip. Memories play like a black and white clip. Tracks run cold through the heart of the waste. Each whistle's a scream, each mile erased. Whiskey and smoke, my comfort, my cloak. In a land of lost souls, I'm a shadow of a bloke. With every sip, I see her face. In the curl of the smoke, her tender grace. Whiskey and smoke, under stars I invoke the tale of a love, now just cinders and choke. She danced through the chapel with fire in her eyes, promises spoken under stormy skies. But the preacher was crooked and the vows were a lie. By dawn it was clear it was a kiss or die. Left her veil in the desert next to my trust. All that remains is dust and rust. Whiskey and smoke veil the pain like a cloak. Her laughter now echoes a cruel cosmic joke. With each burning sip, the past awaits. In the haze of the smoke, my heartache stakes. Whiskey and smoke, in shadows I'm soaked, haunted by love and the words we never spoke. At the edge of town where the old church burned, I faced the ghosts, each stone overturned. The flame in my heart met the cold night air, found nothing but silence, her absence laid bare. Whiskey and smoke, they shield, they provoke. In a curtain of ashes I'm hiding my yoke, till the bottle runs dry. In the smoke I'll abide, a silhouette lost to the night's rising tide. Whiskey and smoke, this life's no joke. Bound by the past, in its chains I'll forever choke.
Out in the silence, under a ghost town moon, whiskey bottles lay preaching beside the saloon. A dusty wind cries through streets that forgot their names, where I danced my pains on the tracks of the midnight train. Oh, I'm dancing with the midnight train, its wheels singing sorrow, calling out my name. In its haunting echo, I find my bane under the starless sky. I'm dancing with the midnight train. The chapel bells rang once in a fire's embrace, a lover's vow gone as smoke in a cold heart's trace. She left with a veil of shadow, my love turned to disdain. Now every night to that whistle I stake my claim. Oh, I'm dancing with the midnight train, tracks wet with the weeping of old unending rain. Her ghost in the gusts through the window pane. With each whistle blow, my resolve unwinds again. There air in the whistle, the echoes of my sin, the deeds at night, the fire, the fight, the gin. A reckoning's due, the past rides fierce and fast. What's lost is lost, what's done, it's meant to last.
here amongst the ruins where spirits remain. I dance alone, the outlaw the night can't contain. Yes, I'm dancing forever with the midnight train. On the edge where the shadows merge with the light, old St. Jude's met its fate on a cold, starless night. Whiskey bottle in my hand as the flames kiss the sky. The ghost town whispered secrets beneath the mournful cry. Echoes from the church fire burning through my soul. Every ember story of love and of control. Cursed is the land where the lost lovers meet under a blood-red moon in the heat. She was an angel with eyes like the stormy seas, her laughter a melody carried on the desert breeze. But jealousy's a serpent, it strikes without a sound. Found her with another before the church burned down. Echoes from the church fire screaming into the night. Whispers of the betrayal that fueled the deadly light. Haunted is the heart that's been torn by deceit. In the silence of the ashes where memories repeat. Now I roam these cursed lands with dust storms in my way. The train whistles a reminder of the vows we did forsake. A specter in the ruins where our love used to bloom. Amid the forgotten graves and the never-ending gloom. Echoes from the church fire, a requiem of the past. In the hollow echo of the bell, I found my peace at last. Forgiveness is a journey on a lonesome, endless road where shadows merge with light and the stories are retold.
Out in the ghost town where the shadows clink and mournful song. Railroad tracks stretch cold and long. A lone church burns in the twilight's glow. Flames whisper tales of a heart's woe. Gone with the wind, gone with the night, gone with the love that once held tight. Under the pale moon's judging eye, gone with the lost love, never to retry. We swore our oaths by the forgotten graves, beneath the crosses among the staves. Her laughter echoed a haunting tune under the cursed sun and the darkened moon. But betrayal's knife was sharp and sleek, left my soul hollow and my heart weak. Gone with the wind, gone with the night, gone with the love that once burned bright. Under the stars, cold silent jest, gone with the heart torn from my chest. On silent deserts, the truth I faced, every memory I can't erase. Her ghost in the winds, an endless call through the dust storms that rise and fall. Revenge, a fire that in me resides, right in the dark where vengeance hides. Gone with the pain, gone with the spite, gone with the love into the night. Accept the silence, the soul's deep cut. Gone with the lost love, the door now shut. In the end, it's just me and the dust. Gone with the lost love, in whom I trust.
In the heart of the silent desert, neath the moonless sky, rode I through the whispers of sand where the old ghosts lie. Whiskey bottle clanking at my side, a lonesome friend. Past the burning churchyard gates, where souls ascend. Riding through the midnight train, echoes call my name. Steel tracks to redemption, or a path to my shame. Each whistle cuts the silence like the truths I can't reclaim. On this midnight train to nowhere, just shadows in the flame. Once loved a girl as fierce as the desert storm. Her betrayal, a thunderbolt, left my heart torn. In a ghost town we vowed under starlit canvas. Now she's just a whisper in the dust, treacherous as Judas, riding through the midnight train the crossroads of my reckoning, by the forgotten graves, I face the mirror of my soul. Through the dust storms I pray. Her shadow haunts my dreams on these cold steel waves. The heart seeks vengeance, but the spirit craves saves. Riding through the midnight train, destiny's my claim. Either find my peace in hellfire or rise through the blame. Train whistle cries like a banshee, calls out my secret name. On this midnight train to nowhere, redemption's just a game. Dark and haunting, the tones of my tale, in the echoes of the train, where the nightingales wail.